Arts in Motion, in partnership with Rolex.
Architecture is about really allowing the extraordinary to happen. We're always keen at every single step of production that there is a sense of beauty, and then there is a sense of magic when it's there standing. On every project I draw, yes. Of course, architecture does not emerge out of just a simple sketch. It's sometimes the intuition, relationship to a space that we can embody through drawing and through dreaming. When you're drawing, you're really close to the lines of the building, creating relationships between any architecture, but also between its surroundings. Working with my team, we're always keen at every single step of production that there's a sense of beauty. So it's really a network of thoughts and ideas that come together and become evidently an architecture. And of course, this happens through sketching, through making. All this research starts to become like a memory that constitutes a being, constitutes the spirit of the place. So Stone Garden building is a structure that is set really close to the city center of Beirut. I started thinking of how this building can emerge from the ground, really be anchored in its place. We took this clay and started with a fork doing these chisels, and from here emerged this idea, what if actually we start to comb the whole elevation? Really creating those striation, almost like this is a kind of a chiseled ground that is waiting to be seeded. So it's really a process between the artisanal work that we do in-house in my studio and the one that we upscale on the architectural scale and on the city scale. But the common thread is always the work of the hand, is the fact that we are constantly attached to the work of the craftspeople through every act of architecture. People pass by, they want to touch the building, but also remember in a way that we are part of this environment, part of nature as humans. And when I'm talking about material, I'm looking at what are the available materials. For example, when working on the manufacture in Normandy, we discovered that there's a very close local artisanal brickmaker. When you're working with this material, you go back to the scale of the hand. So imagine constructing a whole building with this, really, and brick by brick. So there is a sense of also precision. When designing, I'm always thinking to push the boundaries. The Osaka pavilion in Japan that we built for the Bahrain pavilion. How am I going to assemble this project? What's the available material in Osaka? And this is where we decided to build the whole project with wooden elements. It's unengineered wood. So I thought about material that is available where contractors would be really passionate to build with. Today, responding to climate change and of resources, one has to think about buildings as banks of materials that can at any point be disassembled and reused. It's completely ventilated naturally without any climatization, so that's a great thing to be able to achieve.
I think architecture is such a meaningful profession because it's about building together. The architect, in a way, is the head of the orchestra, of the symphony, but it's so many hands that are put together to build places that are meaningful.